context colon component scan. While copy pasting namespaces, you have not Gaurav, check that. Gaurav, please check that. Problem is not solving. I said clearly, you created modules. While creating project, you have added modules. Remove the modules, your project problem is solved. Or recreate the project without having modules. Saroj Mahapatra, problem is not their modules problem or component scan is missing. You can cross verify the code by collecting the source code I have given in the Google Classroom, right? Okay. You can cross verify the code by taking this one. Gaurav. After context, one slash is there, now remove that slash. As part of copy paste, I found one extra slash after context. After first context, one extra slash is there, remove, your problem is solved. Your problem is solved. Yes or no, na? Mr. Saroj, where is? Okay, guys. Saroj, purely problem with the modules. In your XML, there is no problem. In your XML, there is no problem. Sagar Donge, you are not giving correct path of the file. You have to give location right from SRC folder, right? Bhargav, code not executed. What is the error you got? That should be the question. What is the error you got? That should be the question, right? Saroj Mahapatra, again telling problem with your project creation. Problem is not with your code. Problem with your project creation. Don't create modules while creating the project. Yes, boss. Let's revise. Pool and cache we discussed. Pool gives reusability of same items. Cache gives reusability of different items. IOC container internally maintains what, guys? Okay, and listen carefully. Don't decide your code is correct or wrong. Let the compiler decide, let the JVM decide, let the IOC container decide whether your code is correct or wrong. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Amit, right click on the project properties, change Java version to 14, 15, 16 like that. Your problem will be solved. Okay, guys. IOC container internally maintains what? Cache, managing bean IDs and Spring Bean class object references, right? Okay, guys. To make XML files getting generated, based on the common rules and guidelines, based on the common DTDR. Okay, guys. Based on the common rules and guidelines, based on the common tags and attributes, where we should create. What are the things we should import, guys? We should import relevant DTDR. We should import the relevant DTDR XSD rules or not? What is DTD? Document type definition. What is XSD? XML schema definition, right? It makes all the developers using same tags and same attributes to construct the data. Right now, boss, what is latest in that? XSD is latest in that. Okay. If XML document is verifying only XML syntax rules, then it is called well-formed XML document. Are you understanding my statement? Okay. If XML document is satisfying the imported DTD rules or XSD rules, then it is called as what? Valid XML document. Getting my point? Who checks all these things? There is a software called XML parser. XML parser is a software program who loads the XML document, checks well-formed or not, checks valid or not. If well-formed and valid, it reads the XML file content and creates what? In-memory metadata in the memory where application is running. Nothing but in the JVM memory of the RAM. Nothing but in the JVM. Now onwards, whenever application needs XML file content, every time it will go to hard disk file or it will collect from what? In-memory metadata. Every time it will go to hard disk file or what? It will collect from in-memory metadata. Definitely it will collect from in-memory metadata. What are the different examples of XML parsers, boss? SAX parser, DOM parser, JDOM parser, DOM4J parser, Stacks parser. Right now, boss? Simple API for XML processing parser, document object model parser, Java document object model parser, document object model for Java parser. Okay, guys. Right, boss. Okay. In most of the time, we will be seeing SAX parser only. Shall we get into today's discussion, boss? Saroz, accept my suggestion. You will ask every question. Huh? I said recreate the project, copy paste your source code. Except that you will try to do everything, the Saroz. Why don't you change your arrogant behavior, please, Saroz? Okay. Yeah. Now listen, guys. IOC container allows us to keep Spring Bean class object. Are you understand Spring Bean class object in different scopes? Different scope. I'll talk about scopes later. Right now, the default scope is, if no scope is specified, the default scope is singleton if no scope is specified. If no scope is specified. Are you understanding my statement? Okay, guys. Singleton scope means because I need little work with this scope in the IO flow of execution. That's why I'm introducing. I will introduce all the scopes at right time. Singleton scope means the IOC container creates only one object. Only one object for Spring Bean. Okay, Spring Bean, irrespective of the number of times CTX dot get bean method is called to get the same Spring Bean class to get the called having the same bean ID. having the same sphenoid. Are you understanding my statement? Singleton. 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 Single means one ra babu. Ton means one object. That is the meaning of singleton. That is the meaning of singleton. Are you understanding my statement? Okay. One object. So only one object. Only one object. Everyone understanding my statement, boss? So shall we start understanding the flow of execution? Yeah, before giving flow of execution, one more point, Prabhu. One more point. The application context IOC container performs pre-instantiation, nothing but eager instantiation of Spring Beans. That means the moment IOC container is created, all singleton scope Spring Beans will be pre-instantiated and necessary injections will be completed. That means without waiting for whether you are calling ctx.getBean method, Spring Bean class object creation will be completed. The Spring Bean class objects will be completed. So it's something like this, Babu. Semester started in engineering course. You started doing preparation of the subject irrespective of exam dates are announced or not. Exams will be conducted or not. So that is called eager preparation, na? Early preparation. Na? Okay. Semester started. You started telling to yourself, let the exam month came. Let the exam week come, I will prepare. Week came. Let the exam day before night come, I will prepare. This is not this is not lazy preparation or not, boss. That means things will happen only on demand, only when need is there. Otherwise, nothing will happen well in advance. Super. The way you book tickets for any favorite hero movie, okay, well in advance is called pre-booking or advance booking, right? That is also pre-instantiation. After 20 days, movie is going to come, but today only you book the ticket for 20th day. Irrespective of whether you watch on that day or not, but you booked the ticket. It is not like pre-instantiation, Ra Babu. You have purchased the ticket just before watching movie. Is it lazy instantiation or not? Is it not lazy instantiation, late instantiation? Okay, boss. Tell me. Bean Factory IOC container perform lazy or late instantiation of Spring Beans. That means the objects for Spring Beans will be created only when getBean method is called. What is called, guys? GetBean method is called. That okay. Objects are created on demand basis. Objects are created on demand basis. Tell me next one. Application context IOC container performs eager or early or pre-instantiation of Singleton scope spring beans. Oh, this is very interesting. Only for singleton scope it will do. If no scope is specified, what is the default scope, guys? If no scope is specified, what is the default scope, guys? Singleton, right? Singleton scope spring beans. That means the objects for singleton scope spring beans. Come on. Spring beans will be created the moment IOC container is created or not? Will be created the moment IOC container is created. The moment IOC container is created. Irrespective of what, guys? Irrespective of get bean methods are called on. Get bean method is called on. The moment is created, irrespective of get bean method is called on. Understanding my statement? Your hero movie ticket booking is started. After 20 days, movie release is there. Today only you book the ticket. Irrespective of on that day you will be there in city or not to watch the movie. On that day you will be there in city or not to watch the movie. Is it not interesting, Rababu? Come on. So is it called pre-booking, advanced ticket booking? Okay. Eager instantiation is there in bean factory container or what is that? Application context container. Eager instantiation is possible. Pre-instantiation is possible. Only in application context container, that too on what? Singleton scope spring beans, not on every spring bean. Only on singleton scope spring beans. Getting my point, guys? Super. Now all set, Babu. Shall we go for flow of execution now? End-to-end flow of execution, including internals. You will get goosebumps. This is our additional knowledge compared to others. Everyone will study about at the rate component will do what, and bean tag will do what at the rate auto add will do. But no one understand how flow is started, how flow is ended, when IOC content created, how pre-instantiation is happening. Every flow I'm going to give. So for that purpose, first of all, I'm keeping my source code in the paintbrush. Source code is others stop learning. We start learning from there. We learn what others learn, and we also learn what others don't know, especially internals, flow of executions, okay? Real-time use cases. These are our strength, boss. These are our strength. How to use these concepts in project development. What happened to all these things we are going to learn. Why my students are having more success rate? Because of these additional things, Raghav. Because if you give the same answer what others are giving, why they should offer job to you? You should be something different na, compared to others, right? Especially your core Java and Spring Core module knowledge should be very strong or not. Because these are the places where your concepts will be tested, right? That's why core Java from Arkrishna makes you a different Java programmer. Remaining topics from it definitely helps you to present yourself differently, no doubt in that. I'm not doing self-boasting. I'm trying to say we are learning something extra. Please realize and utilize in the interview room. Yes or no? Na? Because if someone thinks that sir is doing self-boasting, let me say one thing. Spring need not to prove its popularity. Naresh IT need not to prove its popularity. And me and Harikrishna sir need not to prove our way of giving subject, right? Okay. Rest time. Super guys. Dependency injection test. Dependency injection test, guys. Dependency injection test, guys. Application context.xml. Super. Shall we start, guys? Is it standalone application or web application, guys? Is it standalone application or web application? Standalone. In standalone application, application flow starts with what? Main method, right? Okay. Super. Number one, run the application. Let me use a different color. Run the application, right, boss? Okay. Somehow main method executes or not, boss? Okay. B. Number two, control goes to main method. Here IOC container is created. Acha, okay. IOC container creation. IOC container creation. Next. IOC container creation. Tell me here. Number 4. Okay. Loading of XML file. Checking of well-formedness. Checking of well-formedness, validness. Okay, and preparing in-memory metadata. And preparing in-memory metadata. Yes, na boss? In-memory metadata. Preparation of in-memory metadata. Super, guys. Yeah, here is my IOC container, boss. Hey, where all these things are happening? In the RAM memory, na boss? This is the RAM memory of the application. Okay, let us assume JVM memory in the RAM. Okay. JVM memory of the application in the RAM. Super na boss? Okay. Inside that, I am feeling one IOC container is created. This is our IOC container. Right, boss? IOC container. Here what will be there? In-memory metadata of application context.xml. In-memory metadata of application context.xml. What is this, guys? In-memory metadata of application context.xml. You'll enjoy like anything, Babu, when you know internals. Okay, you'll understand how things are happening, how things are interlinked. That's the beauty of it. Okay, right, boss. This is IOC container creation is because of hash 3. Hash 3 means reflection. Listen, boss. Hash means reflection of activity. Got my point? 3 is the flow, part of the flow. Hash 3 means reflection of the activity in the diagram. This is what? Hash 4. Reflection of the activity in the diagram. Reflection of the activity in the diagram. Understanding my statement? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Understanding my statement? Everyone, please collect your, especially newcomers. Everyone, please collect the backup videos. Say paste, save it. Everyone, please come back, guys. Everyone, please come back. Tell me what it will do, boss. What it will do. What it will do. It will go to in-memory metadata of XML file. Come on. It will go to in-memory metadata of XML file. Okay. Checks for, is there any component scan, boss? Is there any component scan? There are not there, my dear. Is there any component scan? Okay, guys. Whatever numbers I am giving XML file, it will not directly will happen XML file, boss. All these operations will happen what? In the in-memory metadata of XML file. In the in-memory metadata of XML file. Are you getting my point, my dear? Super. This is going to be number 5. Okay. Tell me, collects the package name for component scanning. Collects the component name for component scanning. So gather the package name. Okay, this is the deployment directory structure now, boss. Total deployment directory structure, right? Right, boss. In the case, in this process goes to this package number 6. Goes to this package. Come on, are you with me, boss? Goes to this package, verifies is there any component class or not. Verifies is there any component class or not. Okay. Searches for the component based Java classes. Okay, and finds one class. Okay, guys. And finds one class. Question mark means searching. Such question mark means searching, Rama. Finds one class. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Okay, guys. Next, number 8. Number 8. IOC container. Okay, IOC container. Try searches for singleton scope, Spring Beans. in both XML driven configurations and the annotation driven configuration. In both XML driven configuration and annotation driven configuration. Okay. And finds two. Okay, what is that? Two spring beans. Spring beans. What is number one, guys? com.nt dot sbeans dot wish message generator, right? Yeah, using annotations, boss. Using annotation at the rate component. Using annotation at the rate component. Agree with me, my dear? Using annotation at the rate component. Next, guys, B. Okay. What is that? Java dot time dot local date time. Local date time. Tell me what is there, guys? Local date time using XML driven configurations. Using XML driven configuration. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Using at the rate component, using java.time.local date time. This is my wish message generator. Okay. It found both the classes as singleton scope now, boss. When no scope is specified, what is the default scope, guys? When no scope is specified, what is the default scope? Singleton. Okay. Number 9. Pre-instantiation of singleton scope spring beans. Singleton scope spring beans. Okay, pre-instantiation of singleton scope spring beans. Okay, guys. Tell me here, because of this, what happens, guys? Here, local datetime class object will be created. Here, wish message generator class object will be created. Come on. Okay. Mr. Balaji Donge, I said na, spring bean scopes I'll introduce more exclusively. Today you just worry about singleton. Total 6 scopes are there. Version to version, the scopes count is changing. Please, I'll introduce scopes more exclusively. Only for explaining flow of execution, I introduce singleton. When no scope is there, default scope is singleton. Just keep this point in mind. Don't dance here and there. Earlier I said in English, now I'm telling in English. This is not the discussion about the scopes, muddy fellows. This is the discussion about flow of execution. If no scope is there, default scope is singleton. Clear, guys? Don't go towards other scopes. Don't go other scopes. Mr. Balaji, I think you joined lately and doing dances here. Please come on time. Local object. Local date time class object. What is this? LDT. LDT, right? Performs. What is that? Factory method bean instantiation. Right now, boss? Performs factory method bean instantiation. Here is what, guys? Wish message generator class object. Wish message generator class object. What is this? Double MG. What is this, guys? Double MG. Okay, to be more specific, static factory method bean instance. Super, guys. Tell me, can I give some number here, #9 here? Because of #9 only this happened. Because of #9 only this happened. Come on, guys. Because of #9 only this happened now, boss. Come on, are you with me? Yes, boss. Number 10. Number 10. IOC container searches for the @ wide annotation in all the Spring Beans. Sir, why it is searching here itself? Simple reason, Babu. Already objects are created. When objects are created, they have to be injected with each other or not? Yes, na, boss? Okay. Searches for the @ wide annotation in all the Spring Beans and finds in. Come on, guys. Finds in wish message generator class on the top of set date time method. Right now, boss? Set date time method. On the top of set date time method. Okay. Which indicates setter injection needs to be performed. Setter injection needs to be performed. Setter injection needs to be performed. Okay. Setter injection needs to be performed. That is number 10, na, boss? Yeah, this is #10, right? This is #10. Okay, guys. #11. Today, no other target, guys. Never. IOC container gets signature of what, guys? IOC container gets signature of set date time method @ wide set date time method @ wide set date time method. Understanding my statement? Okay. Soumya madam, please attend classes regularly. @bean will be used only for predefined classes, that too in Spring Boot and 100% code driven configuration. This point I cleared long back, right? Please attend the classes regularly, madam. Please. @bean is for predefined classes, that too in what? 100% code driven configuration and Spring Boot application. Right now we are developing application using what? XML plus annotations. So in XML plus annotation for predefined classes, what is the one we use? Bean tag @bean annotation. Bean tag @bean annotation. Bean tag, right? Yeah, signature of @auto-wide set date time method and finds param type as the tell me java.time.local date time. Param type as the java.time.local date time. This is #11, na, boss. Reflection of the code, right? Mainly this one. #11. Cool, guys. Maza is coming. Are you enjoying the learning process? Are you enjoying the internals? Okay, guys. Understanding my statement, boss. Number 12. IOC containers finds out is there in the IOC container whose type is, come on guys, whose type is Java dot util dot Java dot util dot Java dot time dot local date time and okay, and finds available with the bean ID LDT. Bean ID or object name LDT. Bean ID or object name LDT. Yeah, somehow it finds available or not, guys. Okay. Yeah, this is what hash 12. Hash 12. It finds available or not. Are you with me? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Bean ID of setter method param name should be same as auto wiring. Where I am taking same Mr. Rajesh. Same as your parameter name is what? Date time. What is the bean ID here? LDT. Please observe common, the common sense, Babu. Bean ID and param name is matching, boss. Bean ID and param name is matching or not matching. It is going by type, name of the class. It is going by name of the class. Right now, boss? Type bean ID, not by bean ID. Super, guys. Tell me next one. 13. Tell me. IOC container completes the setter injection by calling set date time method. Set date time method on wish message generator class object having local date time class object as the argument value. Tell me WMG dot set date time LDT. This is what going to happen now, boss. WMG dot set date time LDT. WMG dot set date time LDT. What is this? 13 or not? 13, boss. This whole activity is 13. Whole activity is 13. Hash 13. Here also, what is the property this wish message generator is maintaining? Date time property it is maintaining, right? Yeah, what happened? This object will be injected to this one now, boss. Injected. Can I call this one also hash 13? Can I call this one also hash 13, my dear? Interesting. So indirectly what happened? WMG dot set date time LD. WMG dot set date time LDT is called. WMG dot set date time LDT is called. Got it, my dear? Understanding my statement, boss? That is 13, Rama. What is 14, my dear? What is 14? Both scopes are singleton scopes, na? IOC container keeps singleton scope Spring Bean class objects in the internal cache of IOC container. IOC container keeps the singleton scope Spring Bean class object references in the internal cache of IOC container. Having, tell me, having bean IDs as the keys and the Spring Bean class object references as the values. Class objects references as the values. Spring Bean class object references as the values. And what is this? Internal cache of IOC container. This is internal cache of IOC container numbers. Tell me here. It is internally map collection only, right? It is definitely map collection only. Tell me here what guys? Bean IDs. Then what? Spring Bean class object references. Object refs. Nothing but these are the keys now, boss. These are the values. Tell me here, LDT. Local date time class object ref. Next, WMG. Which may says generator class object ref. Only singleton scope objects will be maintained in the internal cache of IOC container. So can I say hash 14, guys? Hash 14. Can I say hash 14 here, boss? You don't believe all these things are done. The moment IOC container code, IOC container creation logic is executed. Don't you think a singleton scope Spring Beans are pre-instantiated? In that process, injections also completed eagerly, boss. When instantiation completed eagerly, injections also will complete eagerly. Very, very interesting or not, boss? Come on. Are you able to feel all the numbers? Okay. Okay. Let me revise up to this. Number 1, run the application. Number 2, main method execution. Number 3, IOC container creation. Visualize, are able to visualize the code, visualize the internals. Number 4, XML file will be loaded, checking well-formedness, validness, and preparing in-memory metadata. This kind of in-memory metadata is prepared in the memory, in the JVM memory where application is running, right? Number 5, collects the package name for component scanning. It goes to component scan tag, collects the anything happening in XML file directly not happening in this XML file happens on what? In-memory metadata of XML file.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Where exactly it happens, boss? It happens in the in-memory metadata of the XML file, right? Takes place on takes place on okay. From in-memory metadata, package name is gathered. Gone to that package. How many classes are there? Only one class is there. And notices that class is having at the rate component annotation, boss. Okay, finds one class, Babu. Okay. IOC container searches for singleton scope Spring Beans in both XML driven configuration, annotation driven configuration. Okay, finds two classes now, boss. How? If no scope is given, default scope is singleton scope. If no scope is given for Spring Bean, the default scope is singleton. The default scope is singleton. Are you understanding my statement? Varaprasad, annotations won't work. Annotation mark the code. By seeing the annotation, container will do something. Varaprasad, first try to find out the basics of annotations. Everyone, annotations won't do anything. By seeing annotation, containers will do something. Yes or no? Annotations are there for code marking. Are you understanding? Shame on you, Varaprasad. You are learning Spring and you are expecting what annotation will do. Wait, I'll share the annotation fundamental videos. Don't worry. Guys, annotations are there for code marking. It's not a syntax. They give extra behavior to give extra marking for code. So based on annotation, IOC underlying container or JVM provides that extra behavior, right? Okay, boss. That is number 9. Number 9. Pre-instantiation of singleton scope beans, boss. Pre-instantiation of singleton scope Spring Beans. How many are there? 2 are there. So both objects are created now, boss. Both objects are created here. Next, number 10. IOC container searches for @auto-void annotation in all Spring Beans and finds in wish message generator class on the top of set date time method, which indicates setter injection needs to be performed. Setter injection needs to be performed, right? Yeah. Collects the signature of the method. And observe parameter type is java.time.local date time, right? Super, boss. Okay, it goes to what? IOC container who is there in a Spring Bean whose class name is local date time there. Whose class name is local date time. There are not there are there. Whose class name is local date time. Okay, guys. Sir, whenever I say XML file data of execution, it is using in-memory metadata only. Shivam, 2 minutes back, I clarified that point or not. Takes place on in-memory metadata. Yes or no? Though I have given flow of execution here, but this is really not happening in XML file. It is happening in the in-memory metadata of XML file. 2 minutes back, I said, Shivam. Shivam, 2 minutes back, I said, that indicates how much focus you are keeping in the classroom. Yes, guys, look at the question asked by Shivam. See, in the loading of in the container creation only XML file content is collected. In-memory metadata is prepared. Now onwards, whenever it is looking for XML information, it will collect from in-memory metadata only. There onwards, till the end of the application, it will collect from in-memory metadata only. Okay, both objects are. Then what happens, guys? Then it finds, is there any Spring Bean whose data class name is local date time? Yes, there. Takes that object, takes the current class object where @auto id is there, calls this method and completes the setter injection. That is 13. 14. Keeps all singleton scope Spring Bean class object references in what? Internal cache of the IOC container. So that they can be reused again and again. So that they can be reused again and again. Super boss. Number 15. IOC. We are calling 15. 15. CTX.getBean method deblmg. Searches in internal cache of IOC. Is there any Spring Bean whose bean ID is deblmg? There are not there, guys. There are not there. There. 16 question. Question mark means searching. 16, guys. Super. After that, what happened? Okay. Guess what, guys? Which message generator class object reference or not? 70. Okay. To make something to happen, 18. What is 18, boss? To make something to happen, typecasting we are doing or not, guys? We are simply doing the typecasting. We are simply doing the typecasting. That is 18. Here we are calling the business method. 19. The business method of which message generator is executed. Before keeping where there was. They are there in what? JVM memory of the application. Nothing but in the heap memory, right? JVM memory again contains heap memory. Na? In the heap memory, they will be there. Business method will be there, guys, right? Okay, business method will be executed. Can you tell me the number? 19? Business method is executed. 20 was 19 is call. 20 is the, yes, boss. Business method is the, okay, according to today's morning hours, this message will be written 21. 21. Okay, that result came back. 18 point is not there. 18 point is typecasting, Sunil Singh. Get up and listen the class, my dear. Okay. 23, printing of the result. 24, closing of IOC container. When IOC container is closed, was what happened? When IOC container is closed, what happens, you know? Number 1. Inside that, number 1. Okay, number 1. Okay, all the Spring Bean objects will be destroyed. Okay, will be destroyed. IOC container becomes inactive. IOC container object becomes inactive. Right now, boss, all Spring Bean objects will be destroyed and IOC container becomes inactive. That means in-memory metadata becomes inaccessible. Internal cache of IOC container becomes inaccessible. Okay, guys. Tell me 25. 25. Tell me what 25? IOC container object will be vanished. End of the application. Array, IOC container object is IOC container. It is also an object now, boss. IOC container C object, right? At the end of the main method, what is the scope of that object? Main method scope. That means local scope, right? Main method scope. That is local scope. IOC container object CTX is vanish. Detailed explanation, detailed feeling was. Next, number 2. JVM shutdown. At the end of the main method, JVM will shut down or not? Vanished or garbage collected. Vanished or destroyed. Okay. JVM shutdown. JVM shutdown. Nothing but end of the application. JVM shutdown. Nothing but end of the application execution. End of the application execution. Clear, guys? Got the point, my dear? Goosebumps are coming. Heaviness is coming. Enjoy is coming. Maja is coming. Share your feeling after seeing end-to-end flow of execution. Share your feeling. Give me genuine opinion. No problem. I can correct you or I can correct myself. Goosebumps are coming. Maza is coming. Really enjoying. Okay. Interesting flow of execution. It gives good imagination. Enjoyed goosebumps. Enjoy workflow. Nice, sir. Okay. No problem. We can. If you feel heavy, let me know. Why we are feeling heavy also, I will tell. Okay. Rahman. Already we repeated twice up to pre-instantiation. Okay. Just to go through the numbers once. Now interviewer can learn from us. Yeah, that's great statement. That confidence I want. My student should not go to give the interview. My student should go to interview room to take the interview of interviewer. Interview of interviewer. Without internal, I was feeling doubt fully cleared. Because when you learn internal, you link everything. You nothing to imagine, nothing to feel. Something might be happening. Something might be happening, right, boss? Lots of people are trying to remember. Why are you trying to remember this, guys? Who asked you to remember? Don't remember. Come on. No one, no interviewer try to ask, tell me flow of execution. If he asks, he is my student, no doubt. Don't try to remember. Because every application, same thing happens. Same steps will come, right? Here's some additional activities. Please don't try to remember. If you try to mug up, if you try to buy hard, problems will come. Everyone getting my point, my dear? Got it? Can I give an assignment? Can I give an assignment? Okay. Assignment. Let's use some. Why we created 3 packages under that we create XML Java file individually. Is it possible to create all the things in single place? You can do it, Babu. But in real time, so many classes, so many XML file. So better to categorize the things. Better to categorize the things. In real time project, 500 classes, 1000, okay, 10 to 20 XML file of different categories will be there. You will place all of them in same place or different place. You need categorization or not? Why are you staying in Sudhir Raja, constructor injection also we will see, Babu. First of all, let me launch constructor injection, Ra. Sudhir Raja, I think you are trying to show your smartness. Did I launch constructor injection to the classroom? Did I introduce constructor injection to the classroom? Why are you exciting? Don't show your spring knowledge to me. Please focus. Last warning, Sudhir Raja. If you try to show your talent, I will try to show my talent there. Did I launch constructor injection? Did I launch other injections in the classes? No, no. Then why are you exciting? Don't excite. If you feel you are talented, go and give interviews. Okay. Assignment. Okay, for assignment, we'll follow some color coding. Right? This color we follow. Develop the application using dependency injection. Find out the season name. Season name. Based on the current month of the year. Current month of the year. This is your job, Rabab. Okay, for you people, I am giving what is target class, what is dependent class also. Target class, dependent class. Target class, dependent class. If you are feeling bit heavy means because of two reasons. Your core Java is not strong. Number two, your mind is not open to accept the new things. You are trying to learn in a simplified manner. Try to open your brain. I should learn depth subject. I should learn internals. Open your brain. Open your brain. Who will remember these many things? What is need of learning all these things? Whether interviewer ask all these things or not? Yes or no? If you start thinking like this, you cannot bear my depthness. First, accept the brain. Open your brain to learn heavy things, depth things. Okay. com.nt.esb means season finder. Season finder. Season finder. Alright, this time only month is enough, time is enough. Java.time dot local date. Local date. Date time is not required. Date is enough. In the date itself, month will come. Right now, boss? In the date itself, month will come. I want everyone to complete this application by tomorrow and should paste in the my Facebook group. Should paste in the Facebook group at any cost. At any cost, you should submit the screenshot of this application code. Screenshot of this application code. You may submit 2-3 screenshots of different files in the Facebook group at any cost. Okay, while submitting, listen carefully. While submitting, specify the time of submission, date and time of submission. Who submits the first, who submits the last, I want to check. Who submits the first, who submits the last, I want to check. Now onwards, timer starts. Now onwards, timer starts, right? I hope you enjoyed today's session. Classwork, guys. I think this is not your Google Classroom. Yesterday we have not created, right? 7:30 p.m. Yeah, this is 7 a.m. This is 7. Yes. Not on FB. I already given Google Classroom. We created Google Classroom and shared with you, right? Only for assignment submission, Google Classroom. Browse. Okay. Class content. NTSP B1 716. Spring code. What is today's date? This. First application, flow of execution. Right. This is done. This is done. Save it. I promised I will give annotation fundamental videos. Already given, our boss. Already given. If not given, I will give one more time. Yeah, let me add 14th video to that list. Let me add 14th video to that list. 14th video is added. Okay. 14th video is added. Java annotation fundamental videos are not given. Let me do. Maybe in advanced Java level I have given. Here I have not given. Let me put fundamentals. Java annotation fundamentals. Java annotation fundamentals. Okay, save paste. Yeah, please don't say I don't have Facebook. Please don't say I don't have Facebook. If not there, create it. Is it not a rocket science to create account in Facebook, right? Gaurav Mane. Okay. Runtime problem, ra babu. Runtime problem. Whatever Eclipse you have taken, that is supporting max of 52. 52. Okay, but you are having this one. Right click on the project, change the Java version. Or you have added old version of Spring jar file. You add latest version of Spring jar files. We have to submit assignment Google Classroom or Facebook group. Assignment in Facebook group. Okay. Google Classroom is asking class code to join, sir. This is the class code to join. This is the class code to join. This is the link to go ahead. When new link will change, talk to admin. Admin will tell. How to open Google Classroom. You might have got the link to your email account, open from there. XML and HTML is similar. Both are tag based, but both are different. Both are different. Okay. Saro's problem with your project created, you are adding the modules. Still not solved. Still not solved. Reinstall Eclipse. Mr. Somshankar Manipratro, You have to find out the current season name, winter season, rainy season, based on the month of the current date. Super. I got error running the program, compiled more recent version Java runtime. Listen, Ganesh, 61 means I think we are using Java 18, something like this. The Eclipse, what you have installed, the Spring Jars, what you have installed, is not having support to 61.1 version. That means Java 17, 16 support is not there. Okay, add recent jar files of Spring or change Java version to 14, 15 like that. Okay. Saroz Manopatra, you ask 100 times, recreate the project by going to new workspace. All project working properly, but this project is not getting error. Getting error means you are doing mistake, boss. Correct the mistake. Rakesh B, did you allow to create modules? Did you allow to create modules while creating project? Then it won't work. You should create project without adding modules. Number one. Number two, WMG not found means component scan might have missed or wrong package name is given. Check that. Check that. Unknown host exception, what I will do? You might have done typing mistakes in the XML file. Saroz, I asked one simple thing to do. Change the workspace, recreate the project. Number one. Otherwise, uninstall Eclipse, reinstall Eclipse, recreate the project. That suggestion I have given today, and you are saying I did everything. Change, boss. Change your attitude, boss. Okay. Ritik Singh, there is no @ annotation now, boss. Ritik Singh, is there any annotation called @ annotation? Come on, my dear. Jobs openings are already there. For experienced people, job openings are right now there. For fresher, May end or June first week was. Market will open bit May end onwards. For experienced people, already openings are there. Ritik, there is no annotation called @ annotation. Annotation starts with @ symbol, right? Thank you, boss. Have a nice time. Don't give up until you solve the problems. Okay. Rahman, when you are showing more than 5 years, 4 years experience only, they will talk about system designing. Yes, na boss? Okay. But whatever now in this course, you can show only 4 to 5 years of experience. Is that clear? System designing is a separate course. System designing is a separate course. And only for architect system designing will be asked. How many seasons you should consider? Consider 3 seasons, na? Okay. Tomorrow no holiday. Good Friday is also good day to learn subject. Whenever I have work, then only holiday, boss. Okay. Ajit Dal, once you get into middle of the spring MVC, you can start going for interviews. Okay. Ashish, you can join in this course. Ashish, you can join in this course, but you have to show gap as experience as you are 2017 passed out. Right. This Saturday we have regular class, guys. Sunday I will let you know in the weekend. Thank you, boss.